Alright, so I guess my first question is, the Star Wars franchise has had a bit of a fickle history with video games. Some are quite good, some aren't quite so good. Why do you think that is?
I think it's complicated because a lot of people want to tell different stories, and people will they're really passionate about the Star Wars universe. So if they don't like what was being given to them, then they speak out about it. So that's the great thing about Star Wars fans, is like they're very accepting of everything that we offer. We want to really entertain them and give them new stories to enjoy, but they're very vocal if they don't like them.
And what do you think makes a great Star Wars game?
Definitely taking advantage of what made the movies great. So you want to have a compelling story, you want to have really great characters, and take advantage of the really cool things, lightsabers, force powers, dark side, light side, that kind of tension between the characters, absolutely.
Okay, now the first game had two different endings. Can you explain to us how that's going to fit into the new game?
Yeah, so the two different endings work this way. There was a canon ending in which Starkiller sacrifices himself in order to preserve the fledgling rebellion, and the second ending was a dark side ending where he actually destroys Vader and becomes the Emperor's new apprentice. Those stories were actually explored in our DLC. We had an Ultimate Sith Edition that was released with levels that explored what Starkiller would do if he actually became the new Vader, essentially. Force Unleashed 2 picks up where the light side ending, the canon ending, ends with Starkiller's sacrifice, and where we pick up after that.
Okay, and will players have to have gone through the first game to really understand and enjoy this one, or can they just jump straight into the second if they haven't played it?
Yeah, I mean, I think with any sequel, if you've seen or played the first one, you're going to get probably a little more out of it if you've spent some time with these characters and gotten to know them really well. But sure, certainly, you can jump into the second game and enjoy it just as much.
Okay, now you guys have revamped the controls this time around. What was the thought behind that?
Well, the first game, it was really difficult for some people to pull off the more complicated combos or use the more advanced force powers. So we really wanted to streamline it, and really, we want you to feel like a badass. We want you to feel like the most powerful Jedi in the galaxy, and in order to do that, we want to make the controls far more accessible, more precise, in order to make you feel more powerful, and that's really the experience we're trying to give the player.
Okay, and have you introduced any new force powers? I know that you guys have also done dual-wielding lightsabers this time around, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We have some really cool new force powers. A personal favorite is the Jedi Mind Trick. Everyone has seen Jedi Mind Trick in action, but you've never seen it in action when it's unleashed, which is pretty cool. We have a Force Fury mode, which basically activates Starkiller's powers and maxes them out, like literally turns the dial up to like 11, 12. All his existing unleashed force powers become even more amped up and increased.
Okay, so have you guys made any changes to the game engine or tweaked the Euphoria engine, which powered the first game?
We didn't really make tweaks necessarily, but we've iterated on what we were using in the first place. So it's the same engine we've been using. The technologies of DMM, Euphoria, Havoc, all returning, of course, so we can really pay off on that sense of chaos and destruction. But yeah, we've had a lot more time with the engine. The core TFU1 team has returned, so we have that muscle memory and that experience in order to further balance and polish the engine and what we deliver in the gameplay.
Could we expect any multiplayer this time around on the PlayStation and 360 versions?
The PlayStation 3 and 360 versions do not have a multiplayer component. However, the Wii version does. Has a competitive multiplayer component, a 4-player a brawl scenario. Yeah.
Okay. Is there any reason you're not doing that for 360 and PS3?
No reason in particular. We explore all our options. We always try to explore what's best for the game itself. And for the Force Unleashed 2, we just wanted to make sure we were delivering on the best possible single-player, story-driven game we possibly could.